I haven't even started drinking yet, but welcome back, everybody, to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. I guess I better start now if I'm going to have to carry this thing alone. It's going to be a long show, so go ahead and buckle it up. It's going to be like, what do we had? Back-to-back playoffs? Back-to-back, man. Tony Finau, once again, has still not won a PGA professional tournament on Sunday in the contiguous US. I'll just leave it at that. But hey, congratulations. I mean, it's got to constitute the courses of the curse is officially broken, I guess, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So no more curse. Let's see. Didn't Hovland win? He didn't win on US soil though, did he? Maybe he's feeling good about Baltimore.
Yeah, maybe he did not. Well, how does he feel about his putter? But
well, I'd say he didn't feel very good about the one he just trashed over the weekend, but he was putting quite well with his sand wedge. So I don't know, maybe he's onto something there.
Maybe he was putting really damn good with it.
Who was that? Somebody at the Masters broke their putter too. Was it it wasn't Gim, CT Pan. I forget which dude it was, but I think he broke it on like 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yeah.
And he was putting, but he elected to putt. So question for you, Dan. He was putting with a 3-wood.
Mm-hmm.
Javi elected to putt with his sand wedge.
Yes.
So the next one we're out on course and I break your putter. What club are you pulling out of the bag?
What club am I going to club you with?
What club are you pulling out of the bag to putt with when I break your putter?
I'm probably going to go.
Hey, and you cannot get into my new Stitch bag because it is illegal for you to take clubs out of my bag to play with.
So Javi was putting with the sandwich, what you said, right?
That's what I saw, yeah, for the most part. I didn't see him putting with anything else.
I'd probably go with the sand wedge too, but if I'm Hobby, I'll probably go for the wedge because I don't want that sand anywhere near my eyes.
Oh, interesting choice he picked. Interesting. Maybe he was looking for an early exit. I don't know. But so yeah, I mean, the course looked great. I thought it was real good times. Who do you think got COVID over that long layover on Sunday?
Koepka.
Well, DJ probably had a house in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
And who knows what extracurricular activities they were up to on Sunday. So I don't know. I mean, are we gonna see him? Is he gonna turn this thing around come this week in Baltimore?
I don't know. We'll see, man. I didn't like what I saw from him last week. A lot of guys saying they're going to be putting in their rooms on Sunday. Did you see that?
Wait a minute. When you said that you didn't like what you saw out of him, how'd your one and done do, by the way?
I didn't like what I saw out of him. Yeah, he had the weekend off.
You mean when you saw him on Friday? Well, it did give him some more time to go bouncing around the city.
Yeah. I wonder if he bounced around the city if he went home. I'm not sure.
Well, he only dropped to never mind. He dropped a way down there. So he's going to be on the bubble this week. He moved down to 22nd. So haven't seen a lot of good things out of him. But I mean, would it surprise you if he just comes and just lights this thing up? I think he was second. We'll get into it a little later. I think he was second here last year though. But
before last week when you and I were chatting, you said, "Hey, I'm going to take Rahm." Now,
you mean before you pick DJ as your one and done?
Yes. But you said, what if Rahm tests positive for COVID? He's going to be in the metro New York area.
He was on the ferry with all the kids signing autographs and getting pictures.
Yes.
So, I mean, it was, and it's not like he hasn't already tested positive twice before. So it was a likely, I shouldn't say likely, but it wouldn't have been out of the realm of possibilities for it to happen.
I'm going to go on the limb here and say, I should have said, what happens if my one and done has a cracked driver?
What if he doesn't make the cut?
What if he doesn't have a driver on Thursday?
Who did he borrow it from? Was it Hudson that he borrowed it from? Who did he borrow the driver from?
I don't know. He borrowed it on Friday, I guess, but I mean, like he didn't have a driver on Thursday.
He should have continued that pace of play.
Did you think it'd be a good idea to make an insurance company selling insurance? I know it's hedge. I get hedge, but for the gamblers,
I don't know anything about insurance.
For them gamblers out there, you can take a little bit of insurance on if your guy forgets to take another driver with them or something. It's like travel insurance.
Exactly. Exactly. No, that's called, I might make the weekend insurance is what that's
there
called.
you go.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That was it was interesting to see that display that he's been putting on for the past few weeks. So it'll be interesting to see where we wind up at a new course this week. Several of the people have seen it, he being one of them, but Finau, I mean, man, how short-lived was the shelf life of Kevin Kisner making it onto the Ryder Cup, man. It is like with Tony Finau squashed his dreams.
Well, yeah, I can just picture big old Tony and short kids and squashing and yeah. But yeah, he did squash his dreams. And then you saw Strick gave him a call at the end there, welcomed him to the team.
Let's see. So Ryder Cup real quick. So you got Morikawa's first, DJ's second, Bryson is third. Guess who's right behind Bryson D Shimbo? Old Brooksy in the 4th seed. JT is 5th, and Tony Finau right now is 6th. To follow that up, you got Xander, Spieth, English, Reed, which we'll talk about that in a second, Cantlay, and Daniel Berger. Outside of the 12, who you got? Simpson, Scheffler, Billy Ho. He's seen this course before. So I think you still got some folks that probably can play their way into this thing. And I don't know if you could really argue any of those folks that were there. I guess, you think Phil's sitting at 19 right now in Ryder Cup points qualifying. Whoa, Kisner's at 18, and Phil is at 19. Ooh, it's going to be a tough call for a Strick, eh? Probably it's not going to be, but probably know which way he's going to go with that one. But hey, we're not professionals at this, and we definitely could be wrong. But so out of those names that I read you off, who do you think plays their way into the Ryder Cup after? Because it's extended, right? Generally speaking, that would have ended this past weekend, and that thing would have been announced. But Tony Finau really threw a wrench in things with his Monday win. So I don't know. Who do you think is going to play their way up there? Who else could probably do it?
In the Ryder Cup? Well, give me your options.
Let's see. All right. So I'll start at 13. So you got Simpson, Scheffler, Horschel, Kokrak, Burns, Kisner, Mickelson, Kevin Na, Max Homa. Will Zalatoris is out. Woodland's not playing. Brian Harmon. It's probably about it.
Burns, man, he's been playing great, right?
Burns, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Again, Scheffler's going to be here this week.
Scheffler's, and I think he's kind of a lock now, though, right? Yeah, I do think Scheffler's a lock.
He's not penciled in yet that I see, but you never know.
Well, I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of things on Twitter over the last couple of days, and
so that's why you haven't been answering my call.
No, yeah. Been tweeting 140 characters at a time, or 140, whatever the hell it is. But man, I feel bad for Patrick Reed because he really went after it. He really wanted to be on the Ryder Cup. He put in the extra effort. We talk about how Ricky doesn't play events and doesn't do this and doesn't that. That guy went all out trying to make the Ryder Cup team. He didn't care.
No, he wanted to make the Ryder Cup team. I 100% believe it. I mean, now if you said, "Hey, do you want to win the FedEx Cup or do you want to play in the Ryder Cup?" I don't know at this point. I mean, could it be like, "Shit, man, I want to play in the Ryder Cup"? Maybe it wouldn't surprise me if that was his answer at all. So yeah, it is. It was sad to see, or it was. I don't know how an ankle injury turns into double pneumonia, not questioning it, not challenging it whatsoever, but it is interesting how the one extremity is kind of fed to another. And it is extremely unfortunate that that's happened. And all the best, man, and Godspeed to him in his recovery. That's first and foremost. But I don't think we see him. I don't think we see him again. I don't think we see him throughout the playoffs, right? So
right. No, I don't think you'll see him at Eastlake or anything. Yeah, I think he's probably done until next season. But I mean, for a guy, we talked about it. I can't believe he's playing again this week. Can't believe he's playing again. He went to like Tokyo. He went to everywhere, man. And he really wanted to do it. And the injury was one thing. I was like, yeah, that's a lot of wear and tear playing that many weeks in a row. But then the Minot, it's just,
because this is a no cut event, and we obviously won't see him this weekend. So yeah, that's unfortunate, man. So I don't know. Yeah, all the best, and to the Reed camp there, and hope he gets well soon. Yeah, it'll be disappointing for me not to be able to watch him represent the U.S. So That's a bummer.
Yeah, for sure.
Who else? So Finau's moved to number 1 in the FedEx Cup standings. It's still kind of anybody's get. Let's see, what's number 70 ranked at right now? So number 70 is Phil Mickelson, and he would not. So he's 2,500 points behind. So no chance. Let's see who's 2,000 points behind on the money. It'll need to be 2,000 or less. So that is the best you could do is Billy Horschel at 27th in the FedEx Cup standings, 1,977 points behind. And if he wins, I guess technically he wouldn't take, I think he would take over first prize. No, probably not at 1977. Let's go. Who's really got a chance? English, probably the top 10 guys. They're like 1,400 out. I think they could, but then do you really need somebody to just have a shitty day that's probably in the top 5? So the top 5 in the FedEx Cup, Finau, Rahm, Cam Smith. Whoo, boy, that his tee shots on the playoff hole, both of those were, the first one really reminded me of you, of your game off the tee. The second one, not so much. It actually didn't go out of bounds. But you got Cantlay.
Hold on. When you say reminds you of me, you're saying I'm like 3 in the FedEx Cup standings?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I know. I was talking about.
I thought you and I were going to agree on something.
No, I was talking about under pressure, sprays it, just dead right, out of bounds, doesn't even question it. Just, all right, shit, let me tee another. I mean, at that point, in all honesty, I mean, it's like, dude, hey, take your win. Just take the win. Let's call it quits. Let's just go home. Right. Let's make our way over to Maryland and let's call this thing quits. We're done with this.
Cam Smith is really good at golf. I can tell you that. Yeah,
he is really good at golf.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Even his worst swing doesn't look anything like your swing.
What you didn't see on that tee shot on an 18 was that ball was actually the bobble. It was the thing for the fish. You know what they call it?
The bobber.
The bobber. It was the bobber.
Bobber.
What are you doing, Cam? I saw one jump.
Going fishing. That probably was.
Do they make a golf ball bobber? If they don't, they should.
Get the trademark out there. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They probably do. Guess what? You got a present coming. So who do we got showing up this? Well, hold on. Before we get to that, a couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about, we chatted a little about the Ryder Cup, talked about the Reed family, pouring one out for the homies there. Somebody's making big news in North Carolina at NCANT. Professional, well, I guess used to be professional basketball player. I guess he still is. I guess he's still under contract. J.R. Smith, Earl Joseph Smith III. He's been cleared, man. He's going to be a 35-year-old. I think he's enrolled in classes. I think he's qualified to make the team. I wonder if he must be funding the team, but J.R. Smith is going to be a 35-year-old college athlete. I didn't look too much into this. I just thought it was a little interesting. I want to talk about it for a second. And being that he's right in your backyard, I'm thinking, maybe you're going to reach out to a home state boy and fellow guy, person. And we got to get him on the show to talk about this. I mean, you go from, he started his career in 2004 at the Hornets and 2020 at the Lakers. So I did see LeBron said something about him. I didn't care to read about that. So I just moved on. But NBA Sixth Man of the Year. He was a two-time champion. So with the Lakers and with the Cavaliers. So clearly he's a LeBron fan. I guess it's hard not to be if you're a professional basketball player. So I'm going to go where that guy's going because he's probably going to win. And you get a ring. Round one, he was an 18th overall pick. I mean, how nervous do you think that's going to make these collegiate golfers that you've got J.R. Smith playing basketball with you, this NBA superstar? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, it's good for him. I don't mean it like it's like I'm not saying that I'm upset or I wish he wasn't going and qualified, because if you're going to go and qualify and you're going to do that, I mean, he's got some game. But I mean, do you think those kids are going to be nervous? Those young men are going to be nervous around him out there?
Depends on if they can beat him.
Ooh. I guess if they're beating him, they're not that nervous about it, huh? But congratulations to J.R. Smith. Way to make
That's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So I'm going to go in a different direction on that. Is he taking something away from a potential player that, and I don't know what J.R. Smith's finances look like. I mean, he's a 2-time NBA champion. You would expect that he's done decent. I don't know. Is he taking something away from another potential up and coming collegiate player? I don't know. I
don't ever think anybody's taking anything away from somebody. Like if you have the skills and you can go out there and do it, go do it.
Hopefully they gave it to the best player, right? I mean, if hopefully he was on the roster as one of the better players. If they're doing it for like star power and things like that. I mean, I don't know if NCAA, I didn't even look to see who's played there, who's graduated, but I don't think of them as like Oklahoma or Texas or Georgia Tech or something in the NCAA golf world, right? I would never pick North Carolina A&T as star power, but maybe this is a great way to build star power. Maybe they're looking at it as he's good enough to make the team, and look at this marketing engine we got behind us. So
yeah, we have to keep an eye on it.
Maybe. All right, so. Tony Finau winning on a Monday. Hey, whatever it takes to break the curse, right?
Yeah. So who shocked you that didn't get into the BMW?
Oh, let's see. Who shocked me?
There's a lot here.
Adam Scott. I mean, the way he played 2 weeks ago, and then so that was a bit of a shocker to me. Who else didn't make it?
Bubba.
I don't know if
Ian Poulter.
I don't know.
Yeah, so here's Ian Poulter. Here's one. Ian Poulter didn't make the BMW, yet he might make the Ryder Cup team.
Oh, he's getting picked for the Ryder Cup.
So here we are. Like look at the US, right? And we're like, oh, it might be Scotty Scheffler, blah blah blah. But he got Ian Poulter, who's probably gonna make the Ryder Cup team. Didn't even make the BMW.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
yet people were leaning European in terms of who's got the favorable status here. Now, which way are you leaning?
That's what surprises me the most, is that you've got this star-powered team in the US, and you've got folks that could be playing their way into the Ryder Cup. I'm going to go US, I guess. I mean, I'm just thinking about Whistling Straits, and I'm thinking about some of the names that we just read, Koepka, D Shimbo, Finau. I mean, some of those guys that are out, and I'm not taking. I mean, there's bombers on the European squad too. I don't know. I just think it's going to set up better for those guys. I mean, I could be wrong. They're probably out there. I mean, Poulter's probably living there for the next 26 days.
You got Rombo's big, right? Yeah, I mean, they got some big guys too, but yeah, I mean, so the other ones, Fitzpatrick didn't make it.
Which he's probably going to make the Ryder Cup team.
Hatton
did not make it. Probably going to make the Ryder Cup team.
I mean, those are big names. Yeah.
Well, more importantly, let's talk about who did make it. Well, we'll get into that. Well, you want to talk about who made it now, or we'll talk about that later, because we're going to talk about the players in general. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Caves Valley for a second. By the way, shout out to Sagamore for giving us a little birdie fuel for this one. We thought we'd go with a local pour for there. So I think they're only like 20 miles or so outside of. Ooh, now this come into play before you make any picks. Just hear me out. So it could come into play. I think they're like 20 or so miles outside of Baltimore. And there's a little horse track right around the corner.
Oh, is there?
So I don't know if they're running ponies up there right now, but Phil's sitting on the 70 bubble, and I'm thinking Phil might be going like, shit, I could stay there and play golf all weekend, or I could go bet the pony. but hold on, scratch that. It is a no-cut event, so Phil is going to be playing golf all weekend, but he may want like an early tee time. That way he can make it back to the track. So maybe he won't. Just saying. Mm-hmm. I think probably Phil's trying. I think he's playing for a Ryder Cup spot at this point. I mean, the potential is there. It's already won a major this year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, no. So we need to talk before we get into the field and the course. Rombo, what are your thoughts on Rombo, man? I mean, the guy was leading all 3 rounds, and we can't not talk about that.
Well, I think he won a different course, but he won the BMW Championship last year.
Yeah.
And let's see what our friends Fantasy National have to say about that. So let me see if I can back. Let's see. Fantasy National will definitely do it. I just don't know if I'm going to do it. I've been sipping a little. So
oh boy.
Let's see. Let's look at Rombo. Let's see what he did over the course of the weekend. Because there maybe some folks were busy and didn't have, maybe they haven't made it home to their DVR. Could be a spoiler alert. Rahm finishes 23rd. I'm sorry. He finishes 3rd at the Northern Trust. And
he had that Carl from Die Hard look on him on 18.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah. So man, that man looks really pissed.
Well, so Rahm ties JT with a low opening round of 63. Rahm goes on to shoot a 67, 67, and 69. So it kind of goes to show what those other folks were doing. So I don't know. I mean, shit, man, you go out there and you shoot a, you go out there and you shoot a 63 on opening day. You shoot a 69 on Sunday. I'm sorry. Hold on. You shoot a 69 on Monday and you lose. Yeah. I'd say he was pissed. He looked pissed. I bet if Javi would have had another putter, he'd have broke it too. I don't know, man. I couldn't count him out. If I hadn't played him last week, I'd be playing him this week. I can tell you that as my one and done. That's for sure. He putts good on bent grass. So, I mean, it didn't really lose any strokes putting. I don't know. Where did he lose strokes at? He lost one on
the green. On the green.
No, he lost one stroke around the green.
Hold on.
And he really didn't gain anything. He didn't gain. So he's less than one on putting, and he's lost a stroke around the green.
So our friend of the pod, Kyle Porter, CBS, Jon Rahm final round. Putts made under 3 feet, 15. Putts made over 5 feet, 0.
I'm not arguing. I don't know, man.
It's just the putter wasn't happening for him, you know? It's like Finau. Finau historically struggles like that, but when he gets it rolling, he's, you know,
when he gets to finish on Monday.
That's right. I can get us a rain out. Crash Finau.
I can get us a rain out. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, yeah, he's got to be happy though with the way, he did not look happy with the way he was playing on Sunday or Monday. So that's going to get hard to say, but yeah, I mean, he definitely wasn't happy with the way he was playing, but I don't know. I think that's just fuel in the tank for this week at Caves Valley. To be honestly, I mean, I think that's called, he's bringing the steamroller in, and maybe the first back-to-back champion we've seen in a long time. I mean, what do you clean up the BMW and then you go win at Eastlake?
Finau? Oh, you're talking about Rahm back-to-back?
Yeah. Oh. No, I don't think no. I've got no money. I do like Finau to make I do like him to make the top 30, but back-to-back wins. My money's not going there, man. No way. It's gonna have that hangover.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Rahm. So who do you put as best in the world right now? Rahm or Morikawa?
Jon Rahm, all the way. Not. I don't even think there's a question. In my opinion, no question.
I hope you don't meet Morikawa, face to face.
Well, if I do, I'm calling Sabatini.
I don't know why, but I always get that Morikawa with the blood sport.
Oh yeah.
Like he's got that killer instinct.
Waving the towel. So Morikawa's got that back injury, man, that he didn't tell tell anybody about. I don't know. I'm thinking, is a back injury like a ankle injury?
I mean, if he's gonna pull, all right. Let's just level set real quick, okay? Let's be honest, okay? This is 100.
I'm gonna have a drink while you're going on.
This is the truth. So listen up, okay? If Morikawa had a back injury that he didn't tell anybody about, this is where the odds get really, really thin. Odds say if that's the case, he certainly would have been Dan's one and done.
So if he's telling the truth about the back injury, I'm going to need to go back and take it.
Yeah, it would have been Dan's one and done.
I don't know. I was reading they said they're expecting over 100,000 people in and out of Cays Valley this weekend or through the week. So it doesn't sound like they're really limiting people that are going to be there. It's in Baltimore, which is a fairly populated city.
And a great place for rye.
Ooh, it is a fantastic place. That Baltimore rye, Ooh, yeah. That Maryland rye. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, would you? I think you
and single malt whiskey.
A lot of good stuff coming.
We've talked about it. One of Dan's favorite single malts is right there in Baltimore.
Oh yeah,
the Aviators.
Old Line,
the Aviators.
Old Line. Yeah. I couldn't argue with that. I don't know. You could make an argument. I think that Morikawa's first in Ryder Cup points right now. Where's he at? What I said he was in Fedex. What is he? Third, fourth? What did I say he was in Fedex standings?
Okay, well, hold on. Where's Rahm? So you say that Rahm's number one player in the world. Do you say Rahm wins Player of the Year?
Everybody knows Stuart Sink's going to win it. Everybody knows this, Dan. I mean, come on. We're going to have to start. We're going to have to start chicken. We're going to have to start pre-trip. Hey, and it's those thighs too. Those thighs with that white sauce. Everybody knows. So let's see. So Finau's first, Rahm's second. Where does Morikawa comes in at 6th? Now he could take over with a win. He wouldn't have to necessarily win, but the folks ahead of him got to do really shitty not to catch him. I don't know, man. I can't. I mean, of course he's a great player. I mean, he's a hell of a ball striker. I don't know. I just think I think when they're both at their best, I think it's Rahm all day long. And by the way, I can't wait until next week's show because we're going to be able to talk about the FedEx Cup champion. And I know you said it was going to be DJ.
No, I don't think I did. I think I said it was going to be Morikawa.
No, well, all right. Well, you may have a better chance than I did. I hope I picked Rahm.
You picked Rahm, but yeah, we don't have to belabor that point. But the point is, like, right now, there's a big discrepancy. Everybody says that Rahm's number one player in the world right now, but everybody says Morikawa. Well, a lot of people are saying Morikawa should be Player of the Year.
I mean, I don't know that I could really. So Rahm's got a win that was a major. What's Morikawa got? 2 wins this year?
2 wins, but if you look at a calendar, he had the 2 majors too.
Yeah. Hey man. So Morikawa was what did he won the Open? 4th at the US Open, 2nd at Memorial, won WGC, won the PGA, won the Workday, winner.
Yeah, some of that stuff's last year. That's not the same calendar year, but good point though. Like a WGC this year and a major, and
the Open,
yeah. So I mean, it's just it's fun. It's fun.
Missed the cut at the Northern Trust. I don't know. It's probably dependent on what he does this week, right?
Yeah. Yes, I think how Morikawa and Rahm do in the next 2 events is going to determine who's Player of the Year.
You just can't make a damn putt.
Yeah, exactly.
If he would borrow Javi's putter, I mean, look at that, or his sand wedge.
There you go.
I mean, it actually could be a thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it. I do. I think it is between those 2 guys.
Sure.
To be completely, it's going to be one of those 2, and I think it's the next 2 weeks are going to determine who it is. I don't know. Tony Finau back-to-back wins. Any chance he wins it?
No. Majors are done.
Back-to-back wins would mean he's the FedEx Cup champion.
Yeah.
That should put him enough ahead that he really can't lose.
Here's a curveball. What if Phil wins this week?
If Phil wins this week, Phil's gonna grab. Let's see how many points. So he's sitting on the 70 seat. So Phil's gonna grab 2,000 points. That's 2,791 points, and he's still sitting like, I don't know, roughly 500 or so behind, 600 points behind Tony Finau. Obviously, Tony Finau wouldn't have won, but I mean, to give Tony Finau top 5, he would be tied with Rahm, give or take. He'd be 700 or 800 points behind Morikawa, depending on where Morikawa places. I don't know. I mean, last week, Morikawa was number 1.
Yeah.
Last week, Tony Finau was 23rd. Last week, Jon Rahm was 5th. And then that's how they kind of shaken out. So, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to say. I think it's going to be fun, man. I don't know who lost this week. I'm Jordan Spieth moving from 2nd to 7th.
DJ.
I mean, with he's probably chalk it up to. You think he's even concerned about making it to Eastlake, or you think he's already thinking about, hey, give me a few weeks off and let me head out to Whistling Straits early?
But let's slow down. Let's slow down. Not so fast.
That's not he ain't slowing down.
Yeah, I think let's get through Eastlake and do what we got to do there, and then it's let's get on the boat for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, you may have something else, sir. You may have something else.
Kokrak, he moved backwards.
Yeah. Let's see who else. Well, I mean, shit. Harris English. JT actually moved up from 9th to 5th. Cameron Smith, 16th. So, all right. So Cameron Smith moving from 16th to 3rd. What's that hangover of that big push into the water on the playoff hole? Is he carrying around baggage? I got one for you. So the pairings, Finau, Rahm, and Smith. That's
really? Is that the pairing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll pull them up while you're talking.
So I'd say with Cameron Smith, he may be a little jet lagged. It's not a heavy travel down from Jersey City down to Baltimore, and man, he loves it. He's got to love crab season. Crab season. Oh boy.
It is if you're toting all this baggage around.
We got to get that crab season going on.
I'm with you, but man, that's a lot of baggage to carry down south with him. Let's see. Let me see if there's any notables. Speaking of, did you see Perez giving all that man love to Keith Mitchell? Boy, hey, if Keith Mitchell's shoulders weren't sore after those 4 rounds at Liberty National, they were sure sore after Perez rubbed him up like that. I mean, he was all giddy about him making that run.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. Well, he loved that camera.
And then and Balionis is trying to be professional. And hey, look here. Perez, hey, peeking around the back. Hey.
Is that Kenny Powers?
No, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Perez is actually thinking about, hey man, I can keep like part-time status on tour. Give me a seat in the booth. And they're like, no, Pat, no chewing in the booth, man. No chew. And he's like, all right,
he can chew in the booth.
I don't think he can chew in the booth. I don't think Sir Nick is going to put up with that.
I don't think he'll be there with Sir Nick. I think he's going to go to NBC. They need some talent over there.
Look at that power play you just did right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's going to start cussing on there, and he's going to be like, fuck, did you see what the hell he just did over there, son of a... And they're going to be like, beep, 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 beep.
Have you been watching Ted Lasso? I want that.
I actually have been watching Ted Lasso. I think that show's so good.
I love that show.
I would have never thought that Sudeikis would have been that good. Like whoever put him in that role, like I wouldn't have thought that he would have been able to have pulled. I mean, I'm not saying he's not funny, but just the whole. But I think it's probably like the kind of the hillbilly or redneck or whatever. And I'm all those things. So don't get. Well, you can get offended if you want to. I don't give a shit. But all those things, I wouldn't have thought that they would have been able to pull that off as well as they did. And I think that he is a huge reason why that's happening.
Oh, it's a great show. If you haven't watched Ted Lasso, check that out. It's such a positive energy.
It's so good.
In a world, we don't have a lot of that kind of positive kind of TV shows these days. Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I mean, I guess, there's all these sitcoms and stuff. And I guess they try to give kind of some stories and there's like a moral behind the story and all that. But this one does it. So maybe you and I aren't that intelligent. Maybe it's not even a maybe, but it's maybe it's one of those things to where we could just relate so well to that, not because we're professional athletes, but just in the way that it's delivered and the way that they're executing kind of the theme, I think, is just entertaining, but they're always telling a story. And it's like, you don't have to be such a piece of shit all the time.
Yeah.
Things can actually come out positive and they can be kind of good. So yeah, anyway, Ted Lasso.
Good show.
No free sponsorships, by the way.
That's right.
Just saying. Okay, so hold on. So here's pairings. Let's see who you like here. Shane Lowry, Tom Hoge, and Cameron Champ. Think all three of those guys make it. Somebody in there might be actually.
Also for Ted Lasso, and I'll steal this from Ryan Reynolds over the weekend. This is a cease and desist for you, unless you give us some of those little cookies that he gets that lady every week.
Okay, so no more booze for you. Only cookies.
Only cookies. Yeah,
only right. Cookies. We got to get Sally's finest on to.
We do need to do that.
Little jam.
Yeah, we need to do that this fall for sure.
Little jam and syrup.
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
So Lowry, Hoge, and Champ. I think that's a pretty interesting, and I think those guys would be. So you've got Lowry, obviously seasoned. Hoge and Champ, recent winner. And Hoge, I don't know, he was 5th or 6th. I'm not going to go back over there, but definitely top 10. I think he was a top 5 this week, but just playing out of his shoes. Could have been 4th place. Who else? Hindley, Grace, and Simpson. DJ, Berger, and Scheffler. You think Berger and Scheffler are going like, oh shit, well, he's going to drag us down the whole round. Maybe they're not. I don't know. It is a no cut event. So Dan, your one and done will make it to the weekend. Your streak, sir, is finally broken.
It's Scheffler, DJ, and who?
Berger.
I think Berger and Scheffler will be like, are you that AJ from Happy Gate?
Exactly. I heard you could hit a hell of a softball, man. Let's see. Stewart, Sink, Corey Connors, and Neiman. Does Sink make it? Does he make it to the top 30? We're going to see him at Eastlake.
I hope so. I
do too.
Is anybody that knows that place better than him? I mean, yes, there are, but he lives right there. So he knows all those guys. Yeah, I'd love to see him play.
Chad's probably already got that grill fired up.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Who you got? You got X-Man, Javi, and Brooksy. That's probably I think you could see the winner of the tournament out of that group right there.
Yep.
Let's see. Abe.
What did you think about that X-Man with the Iron Man bat?
I thought it was great. I mean, you got a gold medalist and you got, Cal Ripken, the Iron Man of baseball. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a great picture.
I thought so.
And he's a member at Caves Valley. Cal Ripken, I guess, is a member at Caves Valley. So
very cool. Yep.
Let's see. Xander, Javi, Koepka. Here's a guy. Abe, Usti, and Sammy B. I don't know. We should maybe get some wagers going on who we think is going to make it, who's not going to make it.
Who's got a better beard?
Definitely the Tequila Man.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely the Tequila Man.
I could see a Harry sponsorship in his future.
Oh, yeah. But he never shaves.
Cool.
Well, they've got lotions and stuff, I guess you could put on there. So.
Yeah, he does shave. He cut the hair. He's got it shaved pretty good.
He keeps it trimmed back.
Yeah.
Finau, Rahm, and the fisherman. He's definitely going to be. That water is so distracting to him. So Cameron Smith should look and see where Ricky Fowler's playing, and he should just go follow him around.
That's a good point.
I think he might win every tournament.
That's a good point.
Let's see. I don't know if I need to go. I don't need to go through all these. We'll get into them. We'll get into them in our picks over here. Let me just look and see if there's any notables that I see. Look at this: Ortiz, Harmon, and Hudson. It's good to see Hudson making the top 70 there. Just to see if there's anybody else notable here. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Spieth, English, and D Shimbo. That's going to be a great pairing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then you got Cantlay, JT, and Morikawa. Those guys are definitely going to be feeding on. Oh, this one is going to be annoying as shit to watch. Sanjay, Billy Ho, and Roars. I don't even feel like I watched that group. All right, I'll leave it at that on that one. So let's go back. Let's go to the course. Let's see. We're heading to Caves.
So can we do one more thing real quick? And,
no.
Can we get it out of the way?
Definitely drinking on this one.
Can we get out? Yeah, we do need to. Can we get out of the way? You know what I'm going to say.
You go ahead.
We need to. Charlie Watts.
Charlie who?
Charlie Watts.
Oh, yeah.
Died today.
Raise a glass. For those that don't know who Charlie Watts is, yeah, you want to elaborate?
The Stones, a drummer.
Just in case they may have thought we were talking about golf.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie Watts passed away today at I think it's age 80.
Keith is definitely. I bet Keith is on a fucking bender.
Yeah, age 80. Age 80. That's really sad because he was a great drummer and a staple for that band.
And a great band. You kidding me?
My gosh. Yeah, but man. And by the way, you might love this. Charlie Watts was a penny loafer connoisseur.
Ooh, I do love a good penny loafer.
Yeah, I know you do.
Now, was he penny in or penny out, or he had multiple pairs?
I don't know. I don't know if he was penny in, penny out kind of thing, but I know he loved the penny loafer. He loved to collect different ones.
Oh, yeah. I love that. I love that about him. I'm trying to get these penny loafer guys to come on the show. So they do these custom loafers, and they do like this needlepoint. I think it's needlepoint, needle stitch. No, needlepoint. And they do this needlepoint like up in the how much of an expert I am, but in the top of the shoe. And they've got this one. It's a glass of whiskey on one, and it's a cigar on the other. And I'm like, man, I will do the whole show. I got my flops on today, but I will do the whole show. I'll do the whole show I'll put my feet, and I don't usually do this. I'm not allowed to, but I will put my feet on the counter for the whole show.
Oh, nice.
With the loafers.
Nice.
We can get and we'd love for them to come on the show and talk about what they're doing. They're making some really cool stuff. So no free ads. So we can't tell people who you are yet. If you want to know, DM us. We'll let you know.
There you go.
It's Instagram. No, it's not. On Instagram, it's birdies_bourbon. All right, so Dan's fine. I don't care if Dan's let me talk about it or not. I'm talking about Caves Valley. It's a no-cut event. The best 70 players right now coming into, I don't know if it's the best. I think it's the best. I guess they played the best and they've worked their way into the tournament. So 70 players, no cut. Dan's one and done, is going to make it. So, hey, if you want to listen to who Dan picks this week, you're definitely going to get to see him on Sunday, unless, I mean, there could be positive tests. There could be injuries. There could be who's not playing. Oh, Patrick Reed. By the way, it is not a 70-man field this week. It is a 69-man field because Patrick Reed, all the best, get well soon. He will not be playing, and there are no free passes here. No free passes.
So
if you didn't qualify, no T-ball trophies this time, kids. We're going to play it with 69, and here we go. So this is a par.
I'm trying to think about like a worse gambler than me, like this one and done season, you know.
Oh, I know. Hey, I know. His name's Ack.
Ack. There you go.
Well, Ack. Let's have a spelling bee.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and it was the roast master Jeffrey Ross was saying, he was talking about cousin Sal.
Oh yeah. And
he said if Sal was like a Las Vegas what do they call those guys, the
like a bookie?
Like a bookie. Yeah, the only legs he would break would be crap legs.
Yeah. And he'd probably weigh like 130 pounds because he wouldn't have any damn money to buy any food. So there you go.
That's Dan. Oh, good Lord.
It looks like you've been winning something. I'm just saying.
There you go.
But they say the camera does add a few. However, your gear looks nice tonight, though.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Your gear looks nice. Yeah, looks sporty. All right, Caves Valley Golf Club.
Oh, this is Turtleson.
So I know it is. That's why I was commenting on you how nice it looked.
To call it out.
7,500 yards, par 72, bent grass. I think it's bent grass tee to greens. It reminds me of it's up in Fairfield Glade, Tennessee, just outside of Crossville, over the plateau. My granddad actually worked there for quite some time. Stonehenge. The course doesn't remind. Actually, with all the elevation and stuff, I've never played Caves Valley, but I was looking at some of the overviews. So if you haven't checked it out, go look at Caves Valley Golf Club, or just Google Caves Valley. They've got a lot of flyovers of things that have been happening there, but it actually kind of does with the elevation changes and everything that's happening. So it's a Tom Fazio course. Hey, remind me to talk about Quail Hollow in a minute and why you shouldn't have used Rory McIlory already. But number two, it's the first time that there's been let me make sure I say this right. We're not professionals, by the way, but it's the first time they've had a PGA Tour event here. However, they did host the 95 Mid-Am. They hosted the U.S. Senior Open. They hosted the 2005 NCAA, hosted a Palmer Cup. That was in 2007. The people that are in the players that are in the field that have made the best 70 in the world for the FedEx Cup: Kisner, Brendan Todd, Chris Kirk, DJ, Webb Simpson, I cover them all, Billy Horschel, Brian Harmon. So those are folks that have, I guess, played a competitive round here, not to say like a gambling round, but they played a competitive round here that are going to be showing up at the top 70. Michael Jordan has been a member here. Rumor is, Dan, we're looking, we're going to talk the treasurer. They said it's $100,000 buy-in, and I think it's $20,000 every year after that. However, they are known for their hospitality to their members.
Cool.
And I love some hospitality.
I know you do. I know you do.
We got to get a hold of Brian at up in at this distiller up in Maryland and see if they got a membership up there. I feel like we at least we could carry the bag or something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we get invited. Who knows? But we ought to check and see who we know that are members up there and see if we can get out. So
I'd love to see Iron Man and MJ go at it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. What do you think? Do you think that they qualify what they're betting, or do you think they just say we're playing skins and it's like we know what we're playing for already?
No, they got to qualify it, I think, up front.
So it's being So they're mentioning a number.
It's definitely six figures by the end of it, I think. No, I think maybe 5 figures.
But it's 4 figures per stroke, right? I mean, for skins. I mean, it's 4 figures easily.
Yeah.
You think anybody's given up strokes to one or the other?
I don't know how good Iron Man is.
I don't either. How close in age are they, by the way?
Close.
He's
close.
I bet you think he's 10 years older? Or you think
no,
he's close
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You think he's close to the same age? Okay, before you do that, what about how old do you think MJ is? 62?
I would say yes.
You want to over or under on that? Now I'll bet you.
I know what it is. I know what it is now. I can't do that. But I will tell you this: they are within 3 years of each other.
Okay, so how close was on 62?
58.
Oh shit.
58, and Cal is 61.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Was Cal?
Oh, I thought you said MJ. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, with it, yeah. No. If you just turn the little dial, you can hear me a little bit.
There's 2 O's in Goose.
Hey, and there's only 2 S's in Sagamore Spirit, by the way.
There you go.
Only 2.
Only 3 years though. No, that's good. Yeah. Huh. So I don't know who's getting. I think probably right? It should be any strokes given. I don't think.
I mean, listen. I'm sure. I have no idea what the Iron Man's net worth is. I would say that he's done pretty well in life. And if he can afford $100,000 membership and the $20,000 give or take after the fact. Yeah, I mean, shit, if you lose 20 grand or whatever it is, but I would think, and if he's showing up here to play, what'd you come up with?
75 million.
Yeah, I mean, that's nothing to laugh at.
I mean, it could be low. I don't know.
I mean, you probably got that from Wikipedia.
Yeah, I did.
Why didn't you go to irs.com? Actually, it's irs.gov. Okay, so then look at this. We'll get back to golf in a second. Look at this one. So what is MJ's? Because I bet he's probably north of
$1 billion, probably. Yeah.
I bet he's like 850.
Okay. 1.6 billion.
Shit. All right. I figured they were.
Let's just say MJ's he's probably giving some strokes.
I figured they were lowballing on MJ too. Well, but that probably is a lowball on him too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some questionable things go on in life. Anyway, hold on. Back to Caves Valley. Dan keeps interrupting me. Right? See, I told you.
Wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to have a caddy on from MJ's course?
Yes, it's BJ's caddy.
Yeah, get him back on. Yeah,
you pissed him off.
Oof.
Not really. He's just been busy, man. He's been busy. He's been busy working.
I really want to hear about that place.
Yeah. I do too. Slaughterhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So we talked about that one. What's going on at the course here? So par fours, we're going to see a lot of 450 to 500 yard par fours. We're going to see multiple par threes over 200 yards. A lot of elevation change for the tour, and they did lengthen this, by the way. I think to 200-300 yards, and so they're going to flip the greens. So the front nine is going to be the back nine. The back nine is going to be the front nine. They did that because I guess, for their dramatizing the action, but it's going to play down into the valley. And, you got some, looks like some really, really cool shots. And then they're going to play back up the hill. I think it opens up a little more. The pros are going to play it as the back nine, but what is normally the front nine. The back, I think it's 7, 8, 9. It kind of opens up, gives a little more room. So I hope they're looking for some dramatic, hey, go for it. Let's see what happens. Got a little bit of water. I think we're going to have a lot of sand. And, Cameron Smith has probably got a little nervous. And Rahm may have also did when he saw that sand. I mean, they definitely found it at Liberty National. So previous winners, Jon Rahm, JT, Keegan Bradley, Mark Leishman, Dustin Johnson. They have never played this tournament at this course. And again, they have not played the PGA tournament at this course. So I don't know. What do you want to talk about the course, Dan? Anything else?
No, I think you covered it pretty good. Birdie fest for sure. Yep.
It is definitely going to be a birdie fest here. Let's see what our friends over at Fantasy National have to say. I know you've already looked at it, but are you surprised? I'm looking at the past 24 rounds. We're just going to talk about strokes gained. We're going to talk about recent form. We may look a little bit at a couple of other things, but just for conversation's sake and another pour of Sagamore spirit, we'll keep it simple and easy, man. So are you surprised to see Jon Rahm, after placing third at the Northern Trust, is still the highest priced golfer? I mean, you were questioning him earlier. That is it he or Morikawa that's ranked number one? Well, Fantasy National says he is the number one player in the field at $11,700. Hold on. Xander Schauffele, Jordan Spieth, JT, DJ, and Brooks Koepka and Collin Morikawa round out the elite players at the BMW Championship. Dan? What do you like?
So in terms of pricing, my thoughts are this. I'm surprised that Louis O is not $10,000. I'm surprised Cameron Smith isn't $10,000.
What about Tony Finau?
Oh, yeah. Tony Finau. Yep. Tony Finau. I'm surprised he's not 10,000. I think they could have stretched that category out a little bit with those three guys. Not saying I wanted them to. Obviously, it makes better sense for us to have it the way it is because we can, have more agility with it. But I'm surprised Louis O is not getting any love, man. Aren't you?
We haven't seen him in 2 weeks.
We've seen him quite a bit this year. I mean, how many top 10s has he had this year? Holy cow. Right.
Like half of his 17, second, third, second, 18, second, 8th, 26, 41, 6.
Who's
11.
had a better season? Louis O or Spieth, Thomas, or Koepka? Louis O.
Louis O for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis O.
But hey, I'm not arguing. That's fine. Whatever. I'll take him down there.
It sounded like you were arguing a little bit. No, yeah,
it's always funny when we see people in misplay like I want to pay more, but no, I'll take the discount. I
don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth at 9,600. Hold on, no, go back to the 10,000 and above. Go back to the elite field. Who you taking from 10,000 and above?
It's hard to go away from Rahm. He's been so good. He's the best player in the world right now. His putter wasn't working on Sunday, but holy cow, he led it for 3 rounds. It's hard to go away from him. I think right now I'm going Morikawa and Rahm and Schauffele. And JT had a good tournament last week. I don't know if that's gonna stick. And then DJ and Koepka, I don't know what from those guys. They didn't play well, and I just don't know. I don't know if they care enough. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to talk about a different guy, and then I'll go back to those just because I can. And I think that Xander finished 16th at the Northern Trust. Game putting, lost a little off the tee, lost around the green, not enough to count. I mean, less than half a stroke. And he's the best he can do is 16th. So, I mean, I would look and say Xander's a scorer, right? I'm going to flip back up here while I'm talking about that. What do you think? What's going on with Xander right now? You think he's just saving it to Eastlake just to win the FedEx Cup? You think he wants to win the gold medal and the FedEx Cup in the same year?
Does he want to? Yes. Can he? Maybe. Yeah.
Let's see. What is this birdies and bogeys ranking on here? Shit, he ain't nowhere near the top, man. Scotty Scheffler's like tearing that up. I'm getting off of this one because it's definitely going to change all the things I've been talking about. But I'm with you, man. I think this is going to be a birdie fest here, and I think who can get it done. I mean, Spieth, Rahm, JT showed some life last week, and I'm not saying that he hadn't been showing life, but I'm just saying, I mean, look at JT, 4th, 26, 40, 19. I mean, everything back to, and you got to miscut at the PGA outside of the players. I mean, yeah, he's played, I would say, as one of the best players in the world, but he really hadn't been doing anything crazy. And then he shows up last week, and he lost over 2.5 strokes around the green and comes in 4th. So I don't know. And he shoots a 63 on Thursday. So I mean, I think it's there for him. I don't know. Do I want to go down that road? I'm maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think is it insulting to Morikawa, who we just talked about on the top of the show? Is arguably the best player in the world and could be player of the year, ranked the least in the $10,000.
And you've got 5 people. You got 5 people that are ranked above him. Yeah, right. I mean, maybe that's the stick, but I don't know. Maybe that back thing's got a little something to do with it or whatever. He ain't putting worth a shit. So that's the other. But I mean,
until he does.
And no, when he does, that's when he wins.
You don't know when he's going to do it, though.
You do not know. They're going to be on bent grass here. Let's see what Morikawa looks like on bent grass. It is his, it's his most favorable putting surface. He loses the least amount of strokes on bent grass until you get to the Northern Trust, and he loses to.
I mean, DJ can win this week. Look at this: cut T10, cut T8. I mean, it's like, cut T8, cut T10, cut win. I mean, that could definitely be a DJ's thing. Right?
Lord. All right, so hold on. I see what you're doing. You're distracting me, so I forget about whom I one and done. You want me to forget about who my one and done is. I don't. It's hard to.
I'm not trying to remind you of mine.
Here's what I do think here. I don't know that you. So this is DraftKings only, right? I don't know if you have to pick anybody in the $10,000 and above range to win money this week at the BMW Championship. That's what I don't know that you have to do. I think you could start in the $9,000 range and be just fine.
If you were going to avoid one, who would you avoid?
I'm gonna DJ.
Yeah, probably.
I'm steering clear of DJ, man, in this one. Steering clear.
I'm with you. So I think anybody there, they can play. Yeah, we know it. Yeah.
But right. I mean, I'm not telling you should, but I'm just saying that's if I'm trying to limit it down to 2, I'm probably gonna go Rahm and I don't know. For some reason I want to get on Koepka so bad. I just feel like there's something there that he just hasn't done yet, and it's coming.
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming. I feel like this is like I feel like it's on its way, man.
Like what happens, I don't know. Yeah.
What did he win? The waste
crazy.
Management? Was it what he won? He won the waste management, right?
What happens like if Hovland tries to like crush his putter and he hits like Schauffele and Koepka's putter?
I got a feeling somebody's getting their ass whooped at the end of the race. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a bad day for somebody. So I don't know. All right, $9,000 range. You could pretty much pick anybody out of there. Unfortunately, 9,000 to 9,800 doesn't add up to $50,000. So you can't pick everybody. You already said you like Louis. Even though we haven't seen him, I don't know how you could argue against him. Hey, Louis only bad if you don't like second place at $9,600. That's the only way he's bad. And maybe a potential chance to win, but I feel like you got a top 5 coming in strong, man.
You can't go wrong there. And he's actually in the Fantasy National field. He's now ranked first in this field. So, I mean, holy cow. That just tells you everything you have to know right there.
Yeah.
It's hard to pass him up for $9,600. Yep.
I'll tell you who I do think is going to be like sneaky good here. And let's see what he's projected at. Oh, what's McIlroy projected at ownership?
18.3.
All right. So he's going to be heavily played. I think this course is going to set up and play a lot like Quail Hollow. And I think that, if where's McIlroy ranked at? So off the tee in my I've got it set on 24 rounds. I'm not looking really anything else, but he's ranked 13 off the tee. What did he do last week? So he gained almost 2.5 off the tee, gained 3 on approach. He lost less than half on putting, 5.6 tee to green. Oh, no, it was last 5. Sorry. 2 strokes off the tee, just shy of 4 in approach. So ball striking, I guess that's where he's been. He wasn't really off. He's just off last week. I mean, he gained 6.5 strokes at St. Jude. Man, he did this flip-flop from St. Jude. He lost 3.5 strokes putting. Last week, he gained 3.5 strokes putting. So his putter's kind of hit or miss, but I don't know. I think the ball striking is what's probably questionable about him, and probably his second best category after his driver. Bent grass is probably his least favorite putting surface.
Right.
So, but I think it's going to be a Quail Hollow number 2. I like Rory for a time. I did bet him outright for a top 5 finish.
That's a good bet. I think it's a good bet. I think it's a good play. 6th in this field on the Fantasy National. So I think you're right about that. And I don't think you can count him out, man. I do think he's on his way up. Yeah. It's been a weird year for Rory.
Are you looking at 24 rounds, or how many rounds are you looking at?
I'm looking at their what's it called? Their sneak peek.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So I think it's 24 rounds. Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's 24 rounds. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 24 rounds. Yep, I see it there. Yep.
The other guy that I like here, so I'm going to give you 2. And you can go on and on all you want. I'll just sit over here and drink.
Oh boy, here we go.
This Sagamore is so damn good.
Yeah.
No. And so, and I don't know. I mean, he's had glimmers. He's been really shitty, and then he's had glimmers of hope, and lost strokes putting, almost 3 strokes putting last week. He gained over almost 3.5 the week before. Around the green, he's just terrible. Not surprising. I don't think he's going to have to worry about it this week, man. I think it's going to put him in a position to where he can just kind of sit back and start to unload on things. And where did you finish at, you son of 71 on Thursday, 65 on Friday, 72 on Saturday, and 68 on Monday. I think Bryson D Shimbo, I think this is going to set up really nice for him, man. I think it's open enough. I think that the rough is going to be penal enough that he's going to be able to take advantage of it. And I just needed to make a putt.
All right. So Bryson D Shimbo is the highest projected ownership out of the $9,000 range. He's at 21.8.
Yeah, shit. I didn't look at that.
Yeah. I don't know. He's gearing up for this longest drive contest that he's going to be doing pretty soon. And I don't know how involved he is in trying to, broaden out his game in terms of the putting and the chipping and the wedges and all that kind of stuff. Do you like the $10,000 range better or the $9,000 range better?
$9,000 range.
100%. Me too. mean, these guys are really good and they're cheaper. I don't think you can go wrong here. Do you think there's, I don't know, from a stats perspective, is there a higher chance that the guys from the 9,000 win or a guy from the 10,000 wins?
Ooh, well, now that's
tough.
That's a tough one. But I mean, I will say the last week's winner, or I guess technically it's this week's winner, right? But last week's tournament, he's in the $9,000 range.
And so is the playoff.
And so is the playoff. So is Wide Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong. I think you could start your lineup with two guys from the $9,000 range and then start working your way down. It's the best 70. It's the top 70 in the FedEx Cup playoffs, man. I mean, you got to go way, even when you go down below. I mean, wait till we get down to the $6,000 range. And there's a few guys I want to talk about that were in the top 10 last weekend against the best in the world.
My two least favorite in the $9,000 range are Hovland and Berger. They're the least priced as well.
Oh.
The sneaky one is Cantlay. It's like how he's so boring, but he's so freaking good. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think, I wouldn't disagree. I mean, to me, I think who I'm fading this week for sure. I think I'm fading Finau, man. And I'm not saying that, I mean, he's going to make the cut. Trust me. But I think that, I mean, what's the chances of seeing somebody go back to back and play really well? I mean, that would almost be like saying, well, what's the chances that Rahm and Wide Right are going to play really well this weekend? And, I mean, but I'm just saying, I mean, I could see those guys coming back to play and with something to play for and to prove a point. And I think you got a guy with a victory that, hey, I think he can approach it differently. And I think these guys still have to play. They got to play to win. So not that everybody's not playing to win.
Yeah. All right. $8,000 range.
Another
great range. God.
I don't just flip a coin, draw them out of a hat. I don't think it's bad.
Tell me who you don't like.
For various reasons, I guess Matsuyama would be the guy that's I'm like going, okay, well, I don't know about putting and I don't know about short game. But he's strong off the tee. He's, if and usually he is ball striking. Those are the two things that I think are going to come into play here. So good with his long irons. I guess I would say that I'd have to look at it from around the green, and putting is, probably his deficits, and that may be what bites him in the ass and, doesn't give him a top 20. But you got to think, the reigning Masters champion, he's definitely going to be playing to make Eastlake. So, but that's probably who I'm probably going to fade Hideki. And I'm probably going to fade. I don't want to fade any of those guys. And just out of principle, I guess. See, I'm thinking Sanjay. And even though Sanjay's been playing better as of late, I say that. 16th at the Northern, 24th at the Wyndham, 46th St. Jude. Still losing strokes on the green, still losing strokes around the green. He's been, I don't know if questionable is the right way to say it, off the tee, but he's gaining strokes tee to green. So, approach is just solid and off the tee solid. And that guy wants to make the Eastlake. So I think he's playing. I guess Bent is one of his, not his most favorite putting surface. So yeah, I'm going to say Sanjay just because I don't know what I'm going to get there.
Well, we were at the Champions Tour at Sugarloaf this year, and we know Sanjay has done a lot of work in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I think he's comfortable there, but I'm with you on that. So my two fades in this category here are Connors because of the putting and Hideki because of the putting. I like the best in this category. I like Harris English, which I was probably going to be my one and done this week. I like Burns.
What's that? What's that, sir?
What's that? Who do I need to short? I like Ancer too. Yeah, those are my three guys. Yeah.
Even Paul Casey has just been like his numbers. Again, he kind of, putting is a little questionable, but I think I like Paul Casey I do like Paul Casey to make it to Eastlake. Waco, I mean, I like for him to make it to Eastlake as well. But yeah, so $7,000 range.
Okay.
Ugh.
Who don't I want? They're all so good.
I know. You're probably going EVR, aren't you?
Depends on which channel I'm watching.
Oh man,
that ball marker is good, son.
So out of the $7,000 range, as mentioned earlier, so Billy Ho's seen this course before. He played here in the 07 Palmer Cup. Who else is on here that's made it? Where's Brendan Todd at? Is he all the way down in the $6,000 range? Maybe. I'll just stay in the sevens so I don't get us confused. Talked about Simpson. I don't think Kirk made it. And I think it's only Brian Harmon that's made it here so far. So here's who I do like out of the $7,000 range. And maybe my one and done, because I think he is just being sneaky damn good, man. I actually like Shane Lowry coming into this thing. And okay. I think Shane is, I think there's something going on there. So what do we got? We've got 8 top 25s out of his last 11 PGA Tour starts. And that's 5 top 10s. So, and it's, it's one of those, I wouldn't, well, they big, beautiful, and then there's big, sexy. So 11th at the Northern Trust, 23rd at the St. Jude, 12th at the Open, 65 US Open, 6th at the Memorial, which I think this course is going to set up a lot like Muirfield as well. 4th at the PGA. I think that was at Quail Hollow. No, it wasn't at Quail Hollow this year. Scratch that. 9th RBC. I don't need to go back any farther than that. But I think this is going to set up like, I think he's going to fit really well here. So could be my one and done. I don't know yet. Who else do I think could be sneaky good here? I am looking at EVR. I'm not like that guy. And by the way, Dan, I want you to get some of those pants.
Oh yeah.
Those little Kenko pants.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Modified capri. Yep.
Oh yes. So he was 7th last week, 37th win at 58 at the 3M, couple of missed cuts, 10th at Palmetto, which I do believe Palmetto was another Fazio design. I think the course is going to look a lot different, but I think the course is going to play similar to what happened at Palmetto. So yeah, maybe it won't, but I just in Fazio designs, I think that could be something to trigger around here if you're looking for somebody there. And I don't know, what's EVR ranked? What's his ownership look like this week? Projected.
EVR 5.7.
Different channel.
5.7.
Still 5.7. Which so I think that's
so. Let me don't so eyes away from the screen. Guess top ownership projections for the $7,000 range.
I'm not look. I can look. I'm not looking at the ownership.
Okay.
I think it's going to. I think it's going to be.
There's two tied. Who's tied?
Keegan Bradley and Russell Hindley. Missed them both.
You missed them both.
Well, hold on. Let me give me a mulligan. Give me a mulligan.
Okay, mulligan. But Keegan Bradley he was close. Yep.
All right. So Cameron Champ.
Nope.
Kevin Kisner.
Nope.
Oh shit! I missed the guy. I missed the guy at $7,100. Is that him?
They're both pretty low. Yep.
The 7,100s are low.
They're both pretty low in terms of the people that are the highest
projected ownership.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so you said, hold on. You said Cameron Champa. Who's the other one?
Kokrak.
Yep. But both no good there. Yep.
Well, hell, there's only 2 people left. So go ahead and tell us who they are.
The highest projected ownership in the $7,000 range are Jonathan Vegas and
I said him.
Charlie Hoffman.
I don't know.
They're both at 15%.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend. I think you should spend money on Jonathan Vegas, and I actually did bet him outright, oddly enough. And I did not. I'm not betting Charlie Hoffman. Not that we love Charlie Hoffman on here. And I think he played pretty good. What did he finish?
T21.
21 missed the Open, 30th Travelers, 57, 30th Schwab. Yeah, I'm not arguing that you shouldn't play Charlie Hoffman. I'm just saying I'm probably playing EVR before I'm playing Charlie Hoffman. But I mean, that's an extra $500. So if you didn't have it to play, I'm probably playing Cameron Champ before I'm playing Hoffman.
I like Champ.
I'm probably even playing Streelman at 7,200 before I play Hoffman. And I'm definitely playing Johnny V before I play Charlie Hoffman.
I'm with you. I'm big on Champ. I'm big on Johnny V. I'm big on HV3 and EVR. Those are my guys. Yep.
HV3 finishes 11th last week, 57th to Wyndham, 11th at John Deere, 47. He did miss a cut at Palmetto, but I don't know. You take that for what it's worth. But I think HV3, well, shit, he did make up, he did gain almost 5 strokes putting last week, which is not his norm. It's more like he's going to lose. Well, I don't know. Second at RBC Heritage, and he gained 5.5 strokes. So, again, well, hey, if we could all make those putts. Hey, Rahm said if we could make those putts, guess what? I'd have another W in my pocket this.
Well, EVR is trending towards a victory right here.
I think so, totally, man. I think so. So I was texting with you yesterday when I was watching, and I said, I got 2 guys that I'm thinking about betting, and I haven't played them yet. And one of the guys won, so that he ain't happening. He ain't happening. Even though maybe he should. And who's my second one? Who'd I tell you?
I don't know, who was it?
EVR.
EVR.
Don't act like you don't remember. I know what you're saying.
I remember yesterday.
I know what you're saying. All right, so that's I don't know. But again, I think a lot of those guys, less than half the people are going to make it to the weekend. I don't know. Does Sergio do anything this week?
It's a ball striker, but he can't putt. So,
story of everybody's life.
Yeah, but more him than anybody else.
Missed the cut at the Trust, 26, 25.
Did
19,
you like Streelman?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I think Streelman's a solid play this week.
Okay, we're in the $6,000 range.
Okay. So this is a very serious question. Will Phil Mickelson play his last chance golf tournament to win a FedEx Cup in 2 weeks?
Maybe. No.
You think not?
It's too long.
You think he will not be playing it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't either. I'm probably going to fade Phil, which probably means I just said that, because if you said no, then I'm definitely saying yes. Who's down here? Man, we were really crowing. You were really crowing about Lee Westwood earlier in the year until he kind of, I don't know what happened. Who do I like? Stuart Sink once again. I mean, his numbers don't look all that great, but I could see him getting around the course and putting up a number to make it to Eastlake. You've got Keith Mitchell and Max Homa, 65 and 6,400. I mean, is there any chance that I don't know, is Keith Mitchell going to be kind of riding the wave in on this thing and get it done?
So if we look at people that are like doing well in the FedEx points that are lower on the DK price tag, Stuart Sink. You got Stuart Sink. You got Charlie Hoffman, Max Homa. Those guys. So Stuart Sink is 19th. Hoffman is 29th, and Max Homa is 30th. So these guys have got a lot to lose this week. And they are really on that line where if they do well this week, they can make it to Eastlake.
So Hoagie is the lowest price guy in the field this week. Gained almost 10 strokes on the field. He gained 7 putting. Does that mean they ain't no way in hell you're putting anything on Hoagie? Because it's been since RBC Heritage, since he gained strokes on the green. And that was half a stroke. It's so I'm not saying it's misleading. I'm just saying he was he little golf fairy gave him all of Jon Rahm's putts. Is what I'm saying.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying. Who's here that we could actually get behind in the $6,000?
Well, what do you think about Homa?
I don't know. I mean, I don't shit. What's his Twitter handle say?
No, I'm just saying right now he is on the line. He's 30th.
All right.
So
let me tell you this. So he gained the last time he gained strokes putting was at the Memorial. Finished 6.5.
Okay.
10 strokes on the field.
Yep.
Since then, he's lost almost at least almost a stroke and a half putting. St. Jude, he lost almost 5 strokes and he finished 51. So I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not putting any money there, even though, I mean, won the Genesis, 6 at Valspar, 6 at Memorial, 47, 51, 40, 25 back through the Rocket Mortgage. I think that there's going to be, I think there's other people playing a lot better, and maybe even in that.
Sink. What do you think about Sink?
Hold on, let's pull up Chris Kirk. Let me get back to Sink.
Sink is 19th in FedEx points.
Let's see. He said he's a thigh man. Well, I think he gained. I didn't realize how. I mean, Rahm did not make it look that easy putting. Or that Sink gained 7.5 strokes putting at the Northern Trust. Boy,
oh wow,
Rahm was just woof. Hey, scratch what I said about Rahm. Fading him this week.
Fading him out.
Fading him this week. He gained 7.5. He lost pretty much everywhere else. Like Sink lost pretty bad, and like if he's losing 2 off the tee, if he's losing stroke and a half around the green, he ain't gonna make it. He did, like I'm saying, if he shows up like he has the past 4 tournaments, maybe 5, he ain't gonna make it. I think even gaining 7.5 strokes on the field, if you're losing that many strokes off the tee, because I think it's probably going to be a little more penal off the tee here and around the green. So I think that there's no chance that Sink makes it if he plays like he played at Northern Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Who Ortiz? Let's see what Mitchell did. Mitchell, maybe I already talked about him, but he gained 5 off the 5.5 putting. He gained 7 at the 3M. Boy, Mitchell's got a lot of missed cuts through there. And the bad news is it's not all putting. It's kind of across the board. Oh. I'm fading Mitchell to be in the top 30. Here's a guy. What's Aaron Wise's ownership? I'm gonna look at his stats. What's Aaron's ownership gonna be?
Aaron Wise's ownership.
Because he finished 21st, 26, 69, 66, 9th at the Memorial.
7.6.
Yeah, and so he lost a putt and a half. He lost a stroke and a half putting, but he gained 4.7 total on the field. 2.3 off the tee. I don't know. I'm surprised he's that low, actually. Even though bent grass, POA, and just putting kind of all around the challenge, but I'm surprised he's that. I'm surprised he's going to be that low ownership.
Yeah.
Let's see what Kazire is going to be real quick. 56 loss. Yeah, putting's kind of the struggle. Not horrible off the tee though. I mean, generally this past 4 tournaments. Who else? Let's see what Big Beautiful's got now. What's Harry Higgs's
1.7.
Ooh, this could be a thing right here. He gained almost 6 last week, placed 16th, gained 7 at the Wyndham. Now he gained 7 at the Wyndham. He was +6 in putting. He gained 6. He was 16th at Northern Trust, and he was plus just over 2 in putting. I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know. Maybe I could get on Harry Higgs this week.
Maybe.
Might be coming in on a hot streak. I'm going to look at one more, and then you can look at something.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm looking at Gooch. I'm looking at Gooch.
Okay, Gooch is one. He's 11%. Yeah.
Yeah. So 31st. Yeah, I'm probably playing Higgs over Gooch. It's going to be fun. All right. So you can talk about who you want to talk about, Dan.
I like Palmer.
Yeah. Well, then there it
and
is.
Sink. I like Palmer, Sink, and anybody else? Mackenzie Hughes. Yep.
Can't argue with that. But Hudson Swafford is going to be low, and he really
I love that guy.
Tee to green, 10 strokes, 4.6. He's just losing shit on the putting green, but I don't know, maybe. All right, so let's go to one and dones. I got to figure out who I'm picking. You've got me so confused now.
So my one and done. I am going with. So I've got two guys in the top 10. Smith and English.
Show off.
And I'm going with English this week, and I'm going with Smith next week.
It's going to be a shame when Cam Smith doesn't make the Eastlake.
Oh, yeah.
You already calling it, huh? You calling your shot, are you?
That's all I got.
I'll give you a rain out.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. My guy that I'm going to pick, I know who I'm picking for Eastlake, and I've been saving him this whole time. My Eastlake guy is going to be the X-Man for sure.
All right.
Without a doubt, always plays well at both of those places. Have I used DeChambeau, by the way? I know I've been looking at this thing up and down.
Yeah, I used them at the US Open. US Open. You got, yeah. Yep.
All right, that's fine. I considered Hideki. The putting thing scares me. I thought about Finau, and I'm like, he could make it to Eastlake. I thought about EVR. Don't know what I'm going to get. But I'm going to have to take this week. Give me I'm going with the luck of the Irish, Dan. The luck of the Irish. Give me Shane Lowry.
Okay. You got him. That should be fun.
It shouldn't be bad. We'll see how that goes. Shit. Definitely should have picked Streelman, but I've already picked him, so that ain't going to work out either. Oh, yeah. You know who else I was considering was Cam Champ, because I think this course could set up well for Champ.
I do too.
You don't know who you're going to get. You don't know who you're going to get.
I did some early DK lineups, and I did Champ in a bunch of them. Yep. He is ripe for it. Yep.
Well, I know we're over allowed. You want to pick let's pick a lineup real quick. Not the one that we're going to necessarily use.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's pick a lineup.
Give me Sagamore Rye first.
Ooh, okay, bingo. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on. Let's see. So the $10,000 range. Who do you think? You taking anybody in the $10,000?
I wouldn't start there. I would start at 8 and 9,000 first, and then go to 7 and maybe low 7s, come back to 10.
Look at you. You're playing this a little different, are you?
I wouldn't start there. I mean,
we've only got two more, this week and next week, and then golf's done for, I don't know how long.
Forever. I wouldn't start. Would you start there? I mean, the 9th, I can't tell you somebody from the $10,000 range is going to for sure win over a $9,000 range guy.
All right. So let's start in the $9,000 range.
Okay.
Start in 9,000. We've already talked about it. I think Louis O gives you a top 5.
Yes, I would start with a Louis O.
I think Louis O gives you a top 5. All right. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have to go down. I'm gonna go down to the $7,000 range. We're gonna work our way back up now.
No. So from a birdie maker perspective, who below that is your next guy?
DeChambeau, Berger, Scheffler,
8,900. Scheffler is a birdie maker.
All right, I can go with Scheffler. You want me to keep scrolling? English is your one and done. I don't know if it. I think Casey actually might turn on more birdies than, but it's debatable.
Kokrak.
You think it's Kokrak?
Hold on, let me go. Where are we at? So
we're in. Well, we don't have to be anywhere.
No, hold on. Let me get back to this other page here.
So I'm looking at Birdie's gain. Scheffler's ranked number 1. Cameron Smith, Rahm, Spieth, Kokrak. Well, okay, I like Kokrak. I can go. I can buy into Kokrak.
Love Kokrak.
I'm talking. We're not. This is not winning. This is talking about scoring. And,
yeah, scoring. Yeah.
What's Kokrak? He's ranked 46th in scoring.
I'd probably go EVR.
I like EVR too. Let me go back to.
Probably go Vegas.
I'm definitely going Vegas. Ooh, we got to put English in here though.
Well, you can come back to him. Come back to English. Who you got left?
Hold on. Let's put English in. He's ranked 2nd in scoring over the past 24 rounds. And you got to use him, right?
Oh yeah.
You got Louis ranked 4th. I think that's a better value at Spieth at 10-8 though. God, look at this. I think this is going to be a cute one. So we've got we have Kokrak left. We've got what about Kevin Na? It's a no-cut event, man.
It's long though.
It's a no-cut event.
It's long.
He's ranked number 1 in short game. And
how many do you have left? How many do you have left?
3. And we got $23,100.
But hold on. Who do you have so far? Because you took one out.
We've got English, Oosthuizen, and Scheffler.
Okay. English.
I'm putting Vegas in. I think
Vegas. Put Vegas in.
I think
now what's your average left? Now what's your average left?
He's a must, right?
Now what's your average left?
$16,000.
$16,000. You got okay.
This could be a stretch, but hear me out. We could pull Brendan Grace. Now off the tee.
You already did Scheffler?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Off the tee, he's ranked 66.
Who?
Brendan Grace. But he's ranked 10th in points. He's ranked 3rd around the green and 5th in putting. And he's gonna make the cut at 68. Or we could take a popular pick and we could go Aaron Wise at 6,300.
Let's do this. Let's go top end. Who do you want at the top end? Let's figure out who we want in the middle. Do you want Jon Rahm? Do you want Xander?
I think we got to go Spieth, man. I think Spieth is gonna. It's a no cut event. He's gonna go.
Go Spieth.
I don't know.
Pop Spieth in there. Go pop him in there real quick. What you got left?
All right. It ain't gonna work.
What you got left?
5,200.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
No, we gotta go. We gotta get to the 9,000. Actually, we may have to go $8,000.
Oh no! Let's go 9,000. Let's go 9,000.
All right, we can go D Shambo. We can go D Shambo at 93. We don't have to.
Okay, try that one.
Yeah, that gets us. Where's he? And now that leaves us $100 short for Brendan Grace.
How much is he?
6,800. We go Morikawa. And that puts us at $6,000. We go Hoagie. I mean, he was on a hot streak last week. I mean, if the putter's responding, I'm just saying. Or we can cancel Morikawa and we can go with.
If you went with Ryan Palmer, who would he have left?
You think he's going to make the cut?
There is no cut.
We can go. I love this. So, and we could be very unpopular, and we could go McIlroy, and we could save $200, or we could go Cam Smith. You think Cam Smith's going to rebound?
Yes, Cam Smith is a great player.
You think Smith or McIlroy?
I'd go Smith. This year, Smith.
All right, we're going to save $100.
Boom. There you go.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Well, only 1 week left. I'll see you at Eastlake.
That was fun. Anything else we did cover? So on Thursday, we have the head cover guy.
Your golf head covers are coming out.
Yep.
So we got a lot of good recordings coming up. So we got Good Times Bourbon. We did have to reschedule them, so they'll be coming up. We got Stitch Golf coming up. Thanks, by the way, for sharing with us. Since we got confirmation now, we can't wait to share photos of the new bag at Pinehurst. That's going to be awesome. Thanks, Shane Sharp, for setting that up for us. We appreciate it. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that out loud, but Shannon Sharp, thanks for setting that up for us. Who else is coming?
We need to, by the way, I got to remind you, we need to schedule another tasting with Michael Thompson.
Oh yeah,
for the fall,
yep.
And probably sometime like in October or late September, with him and his brother.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We got to see what his schedule. Well, yeah, we just need to see what his schedule's like, and then work out the logistics on that one. So.
With our buddies up there in Maryland.
Old line.
We'll figure it out, because I think they've sent some stuff. We might need some more stuff, but that's going to be a great one. I'm actually looking really forward to that one there. I mean, that's actually, if I go top 5 in the fall, that's probably like number 2. With
all these fighter pilots on, you and I won't get a word in edgewise.
I don't care. That's a lot of fun, man.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
And Top Gun's coming out in the fall too. I think. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We've got a lot of new stuff happening. We're going to do Labor Day. We got a new cocktail coming out.
Ooh, we may have multiple cocktails coming out, by the way.
And we got some new bourbon reviews coming out. We got a lot of fun stuff. Guys, I know in the summertime, we've been a little bit light. It's because we're having a lot of fun and relaxing, but we got this calendar in the fall is packed. It's fun.
You're making this exciting for me, Dan. Holy shit. I'm going to need, think I can get an IV for the house.
No, but you can get a shit covered hat.
I don't know what that means, but I guess okay.
But no, also Morgan from Tobacco Road is coming back on. He's gonna talk about the season, what they've been up to.
Talk about the season. Yeah, they had a lot of great tournaments up there. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
Yep.
So.
Yep. A lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. So looking forward to it.
Fun.
Yeah.
Hope you're one and done with Raw this week, because I thought you had that streak broke.
Oh God, DJ. I gotta buy that insurance next time. All good, buddy.
Until next time.
Oh, I got one here. Cheers.
Cheers.